Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning, LaLa. On Thought Thursday, it's so important to get your mind right in the morning, and nothing better than a good cup of coffee to make that happen. So we have Dragonfly Coffee in the house. Tamas Christman.
Yes, yeah.
And you pronounce your first name because there's like a few different ways that you pronounce it. I just want to make sure.
So it's Tamas, but it's Hungarian for Tamas. So
there you go.
There you
beautiful,
go.
Beautiful name.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how you got into the coffee industry.
That is an awesome question. So, I've actually been roasting coffee since I was 8 years old. And you would think, how am I roasting coffee when I'm 8? Well, my parents run a wildlife sanctuary in southern Colorado called Mission Wolf. And that's entirely run off of volunteers. And one of the volunteers, when I was 8 years old, came down to Mission Wolf. He had a coffee cart in Boulder, and he would bring green unroasted coffee from Kona in Hawaii, and we'd roast it in a cast iron pan over the stove. So from there, I sort of developed this love and passion around coffee.
At 8 years old.
At 8
That is
years
incredible.
old. And then, from there it blossomed and built, but that's where my initial love and passion started.
Like the Tiger Woods of coffee, man.
That's right, man.
Oh,
That's
like
right.
four.
So I got started early, right? So, and that's where I developed my flavor, my palate, and all of that early on. And then, thought I needed to have a real job, so I studied chemical engineering. Had no passion there. And again, you'll hear passion a lot in this conversation. And so I founded Dragonfly Coffee.
Wow, wow. And now you are Micro Roaster of the Year, according to Roast Magazine. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's an amazing honor.
Tell us a little bit about the different coffees that you roast.
That's a great question. So being 2019 Micro Roast of the Year by Roast Magazine has really emphasized our commitment to sustainability and the farms that we source our coffee from. So I source coffee from 30 different countries and 60 different farms directly that we've built relationships with. So our whole goal is sustainability across the supply chain. Coffee is very undervalued in our American culture. In other cultures, it's higher valued, but it's traded as a commodity. And that commodity is being traded at about $1 a pound. Now, to produce coffee at the farm, it's going to cost $2 to $3 a pound. So we're really trying to transcend and allow and create sustainability throughout the whole supply chain. So these coffees that I brought in today represent farms from all over the world.
Oh, wow. I love it. It even says coffee elevated, a story in every cup.
That's correct.
And a lot of Dragonfly, so spiritually, Dragonfly represents a lot of our ancestors and things like that. What does Dragonfly represent for you?
So there are many different cultures that hold the dragonfly in high regard. And for us, it's multifaceted. Dragonfly represents the ability to change, the ability to be agile in various different markets, but then also it's nature's most advanced flyer. It can hover, it can fly in the diagonal, it can fly backwards. So again, being resilient and then prosper with the ability to be nimble.
I love that.
If that makes sense, yeah.
Did your little hiatus there in the chemical engineering path, did that inform what you do now at all?
Yeah, so I've always been aligned with chemistry. I love chemistry, I love science, and that is applied into my coffee roasting and the techniques. And what really sets us apart, a lot of our coffees, not only have we been named the 2019 Micro Roaster of the Year, many of our coffees on Coffee Review, the world's leading consumer buying guide, have given us 95-point ratings, 97-point ratings, taking Coffee of the Year, and that's all through chemical engineering and my process design of how we roast our coffees. So there's...
Let's get down to it. Okay,
Yeah.
The old days of, I won't name certain corporations, but we become coffee snobs.
Yes.
Once we've had a great cup of coffee,
Definitely.
it's like you can't go back. It's one of those things. So where do you see people? Because now it's $7 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It was 25 cents in 1950 probably.
Right.
We're talking major increase. Where do you see the genre of coffee going?
That's a fabulous question. So consumers are used to paying higher prices for coffee, and I think that's a great thing for the farmers that they're coming from because we see such a huge disparity in pricing. I would like to see specialty coffee more and more accepted in a wider and deeper demographic across the U.S. So, allowing somebody to take a cup of coffee and brew it without any cream or sugar and realizing there's a lot of natural sweetness, a really delicate acidity, a beautiful sort of textural body.
All about the whatever I'm putting in with the coffee.
Right. but when you have a cup of coffee that you realize, wow, I don't even need to put cream or sugar in it, that aha moment takes you to a different place, and then you start to dig deeper and want to learn about that story in that cup.
Interesting. For sure.
I love the community around the coffee culture, whether it's in Europe or America. If you could have a cup of coffee with anyone, who would it be?
That's an amazing question. Probably one of our farming partners in Rwanda, because often our farming partners just export and they're living on the edge of poverty. So to have them, be able to taste what they're producing and realize how that could impact and be like, wow, that I don't really like the taste, or I like the taste, but then they sort of see a sense of value in it. I think our farming partners, it's valuable for them. So that's what I would say.
Wow, that's incredible.
And it's all about the environment too, don't you think? Like when you go to a coffee place, like it's so important.
Definitely.
I mean, I go buy coffee where I want to go hang out and work or do whatever it is you're going to do. So what's your place like there?
Our coffee, our place in Boulder is primarily roasting, right? So all of our coffees are available through our online store at dragonfly.coffee. So we don't have a retail space in Boulder, but we are going to be launching a retail space here in Southern
There
California.
you go. How perfect
And
is
you're
that?
doing a really rad pop-up event.
We are.
This weekend.
This
Tell us
Sunday,
about it.
we're going to be doing a pop-up event at Carrera Cafe.
Which is super Instagrammable, by the way.
So I'll be there from 10 to 3, and then our coffees are going to be being served all day long. Our award-winning espresso and some of our Ethiopian coffee.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Well, it's my drug of choice for sure. You have my vote.
Well, and not only is it a drug of choice, but it's actually very good for you. It's the
I fully believe that.
highest source of American antioxidants in our diet. So
Wow.
per 8-ounce serving, there's about 500 milligrams of bioavailable
No wonder it
antioxidants.
looks so
Oh
good.
my
That is incredible.
Yeah, more than 3 servings of blueberries.
Wow.
Amazing.
Guilt-free.
So tell people where they can get your coffee.
Yeah, so our coffee is available online at our website, dragonflycoffeeroasters.com, or just dragonfly.coffee. And if you order it online through this, use coupon code COFFEEDAY, and you'll get 10% off.
All right.
Fantastic.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
guys.
Stay tuned. We'll
Yeah,
back
it was
more in Good
wonderful to be
Morning,
here.
LaLa.